Hi, I'm Johan Lange, sometimes called Mr. Duck, sometimes Dr. Duck. I think that connects to my concept and the book that I released, the luck concept. I've been disrupted, and I love it. The thing is, following the Almedalen week in Visby, the medieval town in Gotland, I planned on a huge post on what's needed in an organization that is becoming digital. What do you need to do with your organizational culture and your leadership and all that stuff? Then I found that that was not enough. I also found that digital and digitalization was not so well defined. So that's another post. And in the midst of all this, something happens. You know, there is a game coming up, and that really disrupted everything for me. And disruption to me is a good thing. It changes the playing rules, and if you follow, you might actually do very good things. So I thought that was my disruptive moment, and so I just started playing around with if my company or one of my customers decided on we're gonna go on this game, well, the visual game, the physical game, and people start running around in town looking for Pokemons. What would that need? What would that take from our company? What do we need to do? And I started playing, and you don't have to agree on this, but this is what I thought. To begin with, sorry, I don't have an assistant here, so I'll run the papers myself. As a leader, I think you need to, of course, you need to connect with your strategy. Why are you doing this, and how could this connect to your mission and your vision? And of course, information to your customers and your employees. As a leader, you probably need to listen, you need to use your eyes, see what's happening in your company, you need to acknowledge people from what they do. You also need to allow for a few mishaps and mistakes, but also see the team. And coming into details then, I think, sorry, just a moment. I normally run without a script, and that's much easier. I think here are a few things from a cognitive perspective, which means how does our brain work when it comes to digitalization and fast movements. I think we internally have to remove fear. You know, Edward D. Deming, one of the guys behind Lean, he spoke about this already in the 40s. Remove fear and you will become more creative. I think we need to dare to experiment, and that goes for the cognitive but also from the agile perspective. You could, I think you should meet one pretty common mistake that corporations do in change management is we lose out on the analytical people, like your legal staff and so on. You could actually involve them on a very early stage here and start looking at the legal and the regulations that could be involved in this. You know, people start running into people's private equities and so on. So get everyone involved and everyone can participate up to their skills. We probably need to look into the coaching culture. The ones of you following me knew that I've been talking about coaching leaders, but I think the coaching culture needs to be implemented. We need a learning organization the way Peter Senge talks about it, and that I think we can find in a coaching culture. And that means we need to support others, see the team, also enjoy what's happening. Even though everything doesn't really turn out the way we planned, it will turn out some way. And then don't look for the faults and mistakes, because our brain is programmed for that. And that's because of survival. But we don't need to survive in this case, and so why don't you ask yourselves, what is really working? What is working? And that's not about skipping out of problems. It's actually the opposite. If we ask ourselves what's already working, we will bring out the strengths, and we can use these strengths also to handle what could be corrected on a later stage. Then we step over to the visual leadership. Share what happens as these things. If you start running this thing in your town and your company, things will happen in different places. So share what's happening, so you still have the team effect. You know, for a team to work, we need high levels of transparency. Showcase effects, funny things, important things, maybe warnings on a few things that happen. Bring them out, pictures, videos, and in this case, keep it simple. No reports. Well, if you have reports, do them on video. As always, KISS. Keep it simple. Stupid. Then to finalize, we can also look into Lean and Agile. What can we learn from them? Well, you could actually map the flow. People who are more into order and structures, maybe they can make a simple yet workful flow of how you're working, so you can see where you can do implementations of new stuff and to correct whatever didn't work. You need trust. We should have pulse meetings, or as we say in Agile, retrospectives, where we do have the reflections, learnings, and try to do them in a non-hierarchical manner. As you see and as you hear from this, I think you hear that, is that an exercise like this one could actually learn you a lot about your own organization, and I think you can start seeing things as we break out. It's so hard to break out of your traditional structures, but if you do something like this, then maybe, just maybe, you can start learning about yourself and maybe see signs of what your culture could develop into if you embrace this digitalization even more. Now we're up to only almost 8 minutes, so thank you for listening. And if you want to follow, my name is Johan Lange. I have a book, looks like this. Here's some information. You can find me on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and everything looks really strange here because, you know, as you know, when you use the frontal camera, everything looks mirrored. I know it's not for you. So, follow up and bombard me with questions and opinions. I love that. I love to be disrupted. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Johan Lange. You take care. And good luck with the playing. Bye.